Edinburgh, 2014. Amazon machine learning engineers built a tool that ranked engineering resumes 1 to 5 stars like a product rating. They trained it on 10 years of past hires. The model learned that being male predicted being hired. It taught itself to penalize the word women's. Within 3 years, Amazon scrapped the tool. This was not a bug. It was the mathematics working as designed. Statistical correlation engines optimize whatever pattern dominates the training set, and historical hiring data is a record of historical prejudice. The fix is not a better black box. It is a structural shift from probabilistic prediction to deterministic measurement, from guessing who is good to calculating the precise semantic distance between skills and requirements. The glass box paradigm. 3 failure modes, all structural. First, bias amplification. If 60% of past hires were male, the model pushes to 80 or 90% to maximize accuracy against the past. Second, proxy variables. Strip the word woman, and the model latches onto verbs like executed and captured, reconstructing gender from linguistic shadow. Third, stochasticity. Feed the same resume into a generative model twice, and the model returns 2 different scores. Under New York City Local Law 144, that inconsistency is fatal at audit. Under the European Union AI Act, recruitment is a high-risk category. A black box score without rationale violates Article 13 outright. The Veriprajna glass box separates perception from reasoning. The ontology is the schema. Nodes for person, skill, job role, university, certification. Edges that say PyTorch is a deep learning library. Deep learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. The graph reasons by traversal, not by guessing. Then subgraph filtering. The inference graph contains skills, roles, certifications. It explicitly excludes nodes for name, gender, ethnicity, address, and graduation date. The path-finding algorithms cannot use what is not in the graph. Women's chess club is mapped at extraction time before reasoning to a neutralized node, strategy club leadership. The gendered modifier is stripped before it ever enters the reasoning engine. Skill distance is calculated 3 ways. Cosine similarity over graph embeddings learned from Node2Vec or GraphSAGE, partial credit for semantic neighbors. Tableau and Power BI sit close together in the business intelligence cluster. Jacquard for raw coverage. Geodesic distance, the shortest path through the graph topology. PyTorch to deep learning to AI, 2 hops, trainable, and every score comes with its proof. Direct matches, inferred matches, specific gaps with hop distance, path tracing. The recruiter does not see a number, the recruiter sees a reason. The candidate who lacks explicit SQL but possesses pandas data frames and RDeepler is not rejected. The graph distance between data frames and SQL is short. Concept, data manipulation. Recommendation, interview, high transferability, a precision instrument that measures. The regulation has caught up. New York City Local Law 144, in force since July 2023, requires every automated employment decision tool used in the city to undergo an annual independent bias audit. The audit calculates selection rates and impact ratios across race, ethnicity, and sex. If the impact ratio for any protected group falls below 0.8, the 4/5 rule, that is a prima facie indicator of disparate impact. A black box model that fails the audit cannot be fixed. You cannot see why it is rejecting candidates. The European Union AI Act classifies recruitment systems as high risk. Article 13 mandates transparency. Article 14 mandates effective human oversight. The human must be able to disregard, override, or reverse the output. To override an AI decision, the human must understand the decision. The General Data Protection Regulation goes further. Article 22 grants individuals the right not to be subject to a solely automated decision. Article 15 grants them meaningful information about the logic involved. Recital 71, the right to obtain an explanation. Every one of these rules demands what black box deep learning structurally cannot provide. Place the 4 architectures on the boardroom matrix. Legacy applicant tracking, keyword matching, brittle misses talent. Black box deep learning, zero explainability, fails Article 13. Generative AI wrapper, stochastic, hallucination prone, fails the audit. The Veriprajna Explainable Knowledge Graph, native audit, deterministic decisions, perfect entity resolution, instant new skill adoption. The strategic case is not subtle. You cannot accidentally learn to discriminate against women if woman is not a variable in your reasoning engine. And you cannot fail an explainability audit when every score traces a literal path through a graph. Black box AI is reputation risk. The glass box is structural insulation against it. Veriprajna, the glass box paradigm, engineering fairness, explainability, and precision in enterprise recruitment with knowledge graphs. We do not ship a model that guesses. We ship a precision instrument that measures. Read the 15-page brief.